Yeah, this is black light. I'm gonna have to take my time with this subject here. Uh, Last video was titled "Psychology is a Tricknology." This title is going to be called "Tricknology Ain't Nothing But Programming." That's all. And I'm using this psychology book that I got when I was going to Wayne County Community College. Now, Wayne County Community College uh, was inspired by a black man. I think his name was Shaw. He had first started off with Shaw College in Detroit, Michigan, and I think Muhammad Ali had something to do with it, or he endorsed it, or whatever. But it was a black man that started the college. That was way back, man. Could have been the late or the middle '70s when it started. And I told you I dropped out of school, but I didn't tell you that I didn't tell you that I went back to school. Well, first I got my GED, and that GED program was a 13-week program. We learned in 13 weeks what it take you half your life to learn, and that program came out of the 1967 rebellion. The school was inspired, Shaw College was inspired by the 1967 rebellion. Because I got to say, the brothers was deep in Detroit back in those days, man. Moving and grooving, man. Nation of Islam, all that. And so I got my GED, but I didn't go back to school up until in my 40s, man. Because I was trying to pursue a music career. See, that kind of threw me off right there, that music endeavor. We'll get into that one, on another time. But right now I'm trying to show you the science of the Caucasian. And this is chapter 5, learning, thinking critically. Then we're going to go to the outline. The outline, classical conditioning. Classical conditioning. Y'all hear conditioning? That's on page 178. Pavlov's conditioning experiments. Pavlov's conditioning experiment. Classical conditioning in human beings. Necessary factors in classical conditioning. So I'm gonna stop right there and give some commentary before we go any further. Y'all see that they got a squirrel right here on a kite on some skis. Now they could train a squirrel to do that. See, that's abnormal for a squirrel to be doing something like that. Now you see humans doing things like that, but you don't see no squirrel. So they got him out of his behavior pattern. They got that squirrel. They're experimenting though. See, they're experimenting, and while they're at war with us, we're being experimented on. So they could find our weaknesses and control us. Like Muhammad Ali, he used to study Joe Frazier and all his opponents and find out, their weaknesses, and so he could control them in the ring. And he'll play with them for a little bit. But he's still experimenting when he's in the ring, seeing what they'll go for, what tricks he can pull on them. You know, what what they'll fall for. Have you ever heard this story about the farmer wanted to get the mule to carry his load of carrots to market? But mules are stubborn. He wouldn't do it. When he hitched the wagon on him, the mule would sit down on his ass and wouldn't move. So, to make a long story short, the farmer said, well, mules like carrots. So I put some blinders on him, give him tunnel vision, and put this carrot, in front of him on a fishing pole, let it dangle in front of him. And when that mule get hungry, he'll get up and try to eat that carrot. And he ain't got enough sense to know that he'll never get that carrot, but he'll pull this cart to market. To make a long story short, we the mule, the black man, the black woman is the mule. What's the carrot? The carrot is gold, 18 karat gold. But now they changed the gold for paper money. So money used to be gold, paper money used to be gold, currency. And we'll pull the white man's cart to market trying to get that paper. It don't matter if it's illegal paper or legal paper. It all belongs to the white man. He dangles that money in front of us, and we'll do anything, say anything, for it. Black Knight. Coming back with some more of this.